completely killed the stream, but we're back. Alright, we were about to do an OLT or a raid. We crashed out on the last raid, and I guess that's because of my internet. But we're back. Yeah, if you guys want to hop in, feel free to hop in the strike team. Meantime, we'll run some content, I guess. Did I watch the Comic-Con announcements? Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. Honestly, let me do something real quick. What's up, David? Greetings from Canada. Appreciate that. Appreciate you watching from Canada. I love my friends from Canada. But yeah, I checked out a lot of the Comic-Con announcements. We can talk to MCU. That's a great talking point. I'm glad you brought that up. Let's see, I can play something where I don't have to focus too much. Do I need to do anything for him? Yeah, they had made a lot of interesting announcements for the MCU. How are you guys feeling about the MCU? Speaking of that, like, what movie are you most excited for in the next phase, or in the upcoming phase for the MCU? The multiverse saga is going to be insane. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Is Bucky going to be a hero event like Jane Foster? Because that shouldn't be. No. Bucky, I don't think he's going to be a hero event. He'll come with some form of story, I believe. We just have to wait and see how that story will be handled via missions and things like that. So it won't be packaged in operation like we got with prior heroes like Kate Bishop and Hawkeye, but it will still be mission-based content. If She-Hulk and Winter Soldier debut at the same time with new villains, I will lose my mind. Well, your mind will be safe because you will not be losing your mind over that. The only toss-up between those two is which hero will actually be revealed. Okay. Avengers working as intended. I'm really interested in Wakanda Forever. Yeah, they had an interesting trailer. Definitely interested to see where they go with things, going forward. The inclusion of Neymor is probably one of the most interesting things. And it's like, I have mixed feelings about that. I have very mixed feelings about them choosing to include Neymor at this point in the narrative. Because, it's like, that's one of, T'Challa's greatest, enemies / rivals. And the decision to introduce him after you remove T'Challa from the storyline is... That's something. I'll say that. That's something. It's not a decision I would have chose to make. I'll say that. But it's like I'm interested to see what they do with the story. and how they explain, you know, T'Challa's death. Like, what would it be, you know, related to the narrative, or will they, you know, construct something different, you know, based on, you know, the events of real life. Yeah, they have a lot of interesting stuff on the table for the next phase is coming up, like Avengers Secret War and Secret Wars and Kang Dynasty. It's like I'm intrigued. They made some questionable decisions though. Like, what's up, Ant DC? How you feeling, bro? We got Struggler Bry, the struggle bus. Appreciate you coming through, bro. You just missed some very entertaining bug related raid activity. What was I saying? Yeah, like Secret Wars, I'm really interested in seeing how they set that up and, you know, what all that would entail. Like, it's exciting, but it's also kind of just, you know, disappointing at the same time, because it's like you have all of these exciting characters being brought into the fold and they will never interact with, you know, Captain America or Iron Man and people like that. The Hulk, you know, he's going in a questionable direction. You know, it's like, the MCU is definitely in a weird place, but, you know, I'm still kind of intrigued about where they could go and where they're trying to go. Let me see. I feel I'll laugh a lot with She-Hulk. Yeah, She-Hulk her show at the very least is definitely going to be comedic, but, you know, whether those jokes will land or not, you know, that's still to be seen. But it's like like I said, the Disney Plus shows are, you know, pretty much what they're going to be at this point. And I feel like the Ms. Marvel show really illustrated what they ultimately have in mind for those shows on that platform. Whereas, like, you're getting like CW style storytelling just from Disney, and if that's, you know, in your wheelhouse, like that's what you get excited about, then I think you're going to be fine. But if you know, kind of want more serious storytelling like you got from the Marvel Netflix shows, then it's like, yeah, you might be a bit disappointed with where things are going and how things are going to be handled. Like, I'm I'm hesitant to see what they do with Daredevil, you know, going forward, because it's like I really liked how his show was handled in Netflix, and, you know, Marvel, Disney, they rely a lot on their, you know, comedic timing and quippy dialogue and stuff like that, and it's like I don't think that really will work for Daredevil, and it's definitely going to be toned down from, you know, what we got in his original show. So it's like, I'm interested. I'll give him a chance, but it's like I am, you know, kind of trepidatious about it. What's up, Flossie? How you feeling? Appreciate you coming through. And welcome to the new stream. We had a good stream going at first, and then, you know, internet issues and the stream crashed out, but appreciate everybody who came back. If you guys can slap another like on this video, that would be greatly appreciated. Let's see. What we got? It's like I don't even really pay attention to gear at this point. Like, we definitely need cloning labs. That's the important thing for Black Panther, how they'll present the death of character without reference too much of death for the actor. Yeah, it's like they're definitely in a weird spot, but, you know, it's like we'll have to see what they do and how they chose to handle it. What am I doing? Okay, we got the stranglehold defeats, and now we just gotta beat people with thunderclap. Any news on the update? Outside of we should expect some this week? No, we we know what we should expect, you know, as far as news. So it's like, I'm hoping we get an even bigger peek into what's coming up in future content beyond patch 2.6. But I think at the very minimum, we'll get more insight into what the Warzone will consist of, more insight into what the OLT will be, and like if it will come with a power level increase and stuff like that. And then they'll announce the next hero, you know, which according to rumors and leaks, we expect that announcement to be for the Winter Soldier. But they could surprise us. So it's like we don't know anything until we know officially. But, you know, leaks are a bit of insight into what's coming. So like I said, I'm all about, you know, being surprised and, you know, the developers trying to throw us off course and things like that. You know, I feel like no matter what we get or who we get is going to be good. So it's like it's a win for the players no matter, you know, how you slice it. Who's your favorite character players? It's Thor. My most wanted. So if we're going from a realistic, like people who really have a chance of actually making it into the game, I would probably say like War Machine is definitely up there. Honestly, I want everybody. That's the answer I always give. And if we're going fantastical, like somebody I really don't think has a shot of actually making the roster, but I would, you know, desperately want them, it would be somebody like Hyperion, just because it's like I think he has some really, you know, unique abilities that would be fun to have in this game, and he would be like having Superman in this game. But yeah, like characters that I actually, you know, plan to come, I would love to see Doctor Strange, you know, Captain Marvel, people like that. But like I said, I definitely want War Machine too, which, you know, going back to, you know, some of the stuff that was announced at Comic-Con or what wasn't announced, they seem to have moved away from the Armor War show releasing early next year. So it's like, I don't know where that would fit into their plans at this point, or if they dialed that back and decided to just, you know, include him in other shows like Secret Invasion and things like that, instead of just, you know, giving him a dedicated show. Like I said, it's disappointing, but, you know, like I said, we just have to wait and see how everything plays out. So he may have just gotten pushed back to 2024, which again is disappointing, but, you know, it is what it is. Can I get help with a regular raid? Yeah, we can do a raid. If it crashes out, don't be surprised, but, you know, we can do it. How do I feel about the Winter Soldier? I am desperately waiting to get my hands on the Winter Soldier. I have a whole playlist dedicated to vibing with the Winter Soldier the day that he drops. I was hella excited when I found out that he could possibly be coming way sooner than we expected. Because, you know, for the longest we were expecting She-Hulk to be the next hero released. And then it was announced, well, Miller revealed that, you know, plans seem to have changed behind the scenes. So now it's looking like Winter Soldier will be the next hero to be revealed, and it's like I'm all about it. There we go. Is Ultron still coming? I do have a bit of insight into that. That'll be a video for tomorrow, I believe. Like I said, I'm still kind of scheduling, you know, the videos I have planned for the week, but that's definitely in the rotation of discussion, or topics of discussion. Maybe machine gun, shotgun, submachine. Yeah, War Machine can have a lot in his kit. Like I'm not worried about him. My only concern is when he'll actually be added to the game. How many more people do I got? So 3 more. I would love a shotgun build. Yeah, I think Bucky's gonna have a interesting kit with his gunplay. And I'm pretty sure like he's gonna have a grenade launcher. He's gonna have his assault rifle, and from there I think he may have a single shot sniper option as well. They have some stuff in the kit that would allow for something like that, but right now we obviously will have to wait and see how everything plays out. What's up? Someone took my sandwich. How you doing, bro? Hope the week's been treating you well. Vision, yeah, like I said, it's so many heroes they can include that would be amazing in this game, and it's all about executing and just getting them out, honestly. And it's like that's what they're working to do. That's one of the big focuses for the team going forward, is getting the right personnel in place and the right vision in place to be able to execute efficiently and consistently to where you can deliver on multiple heroes, multiple villains, and in a shorter time span. So instead of taking 2 to 3 months or more between content releases, you are minimizing that. All right, let's see what he got. Yeah, somebody definitely took his sandwich, man. I hope he gets his sandwich back. Who we got? Doing good, just super pumped for Winter Soldier. I'm down for the reveal, bro. I am. If we get news on him this week, it's gonna be a definite win for the community. And it's like that's another thing. It's like with both him and She-Hulk, it's like you have people claiming they'll be echoes, and it's like, I just don't understand where that's coming from. Like, how did you draw that conclusion? Like Captain America's gameplay is pretty much built around him having a shield. So it's like I just don't get it. When people say he'll be a clone or a combination of Captain America and Black Widow, it's like loosely at best. Like, it's not really much room in there for him to play like either one of those characters. Him and Black Widow have a very different fighting style. And Captain America, again, his combat is primarily based around throwing his shield. Alright, anybody wants to jump in for the raid, we can do that. Mike Fury, I know you wanted to hop in. And anybody else, we got 2 more spots. Yeah, exactly. Like, he's not going to be a Captain America clone. Like, the only thing from Captain America's kit I want him to have is the kick. So the running, either a running kick or just like a standing, big stomp to the chest. Like, that's what I want him to have, because it's like that's something he's been shown to consistently do in the MCU. They need to add more skins for Captain America, at least like where's the Winter Soldier outfit. I think they're just trying to scale back on them. They showing or shining focus on other characters for a bit. Just getting other people in the spotlight, like Hulk and Thor. He's been eating good lately. Yeah, you got the name right. What's up, Matthew? Appreciate you coming through, bro. I think I'm just biased too. Biased though, because man, I will take any hero. Yeah. Exactly. With this gameplay and this combat system, I'll take anybody honestly, they just need a balance. They need a better balance between getting new exciting content out that people can play over and over again, and then just a better lineup of heroes and villains. Like you need more distinct heroes. Like Kate Bishop is fun. Hawkeye is fun. Who else do we have? Black Panther and Spider-Man were underwhelming, but it's mostly because they primarily rely on melee combat, and it's like their melee is underwhelming because of just melee in the game is underwhelming in a lot of regards. And then you got Jane Foster after that, and it's like, yeah, that's... If I was making a lineup of heroes to add to this game post, release, it's like Black Panther, Hawkeye, and Spider-Man would be on that list, but Kate Bishop and Jane Foster would be nowhere near that list. And it's like, that's part of the game's problem. What's up, Gilbert? Jaquez, I would love Scarlet Witch. 100%. Invite for the raid. What's your name on here, Mike Fury? Is it Mike Fury or was it something else? Alright. So once you hop in, we'll have a team. I love Jane in the game though. Yeah, she's fun. That's what I'm saying. Like no matter who they add, they find a way to make them, valuable and fun. But if I'm making a list of people to add to the game, it's like these people aren't on the list. That's all I'm saying. You would have, Falcon, Vision, War Machine, people like that in the game way ahead of somebody like Jane Foster or Kate Bishop. But again, I know they have, the MCU tie-ins that they're working on. So Kate Bishop was coming in the Hawkeye show, so they wanted to have her in ahead. Same with Kamala, things like that. Ghost Rider would be sick. So yeah, it's like, like I said, any hero would be cool, but you have to just do what makes sense. All right, I got you, Mike. All right, we can do a quick raid and hope everything pans out. Do you think Daredevil will get in now that they announced his show? It depends. Like they have a list of heroes in mind already, so they're already working on the next few heroes to release at the start of for next year. So they're working on next year's heroes now, while also finalizing heroes like Winter Soldier. So it's like I don't know if he makes it in next year, but his show doesn't come out until 2024, so it's like I can see him making it in for that rotation, that list of heroes if the game is still cranking by then.
Avengers!
Spring Trap with the sub, appreciate that. Thank you for becoming an Avenger. Whereas Quicksilver, he is in the void with all the other heroes who have not yet manifested into the game. My favorite characters on this game is Iron Man, Hulk, Captain America, Thor, Hawkeye, and Bucky Barnes. That was a solid lineup. Like, that's one of the testaments to this game and how well it was, designed as far as combat. You can have, anybody from this roster be, arguably your favorite or best character in the game, and nobody would really challenge you on that because you can take any character from this game and just build the game around them. Like, that's how good the combat is. So it's like, and to have multiple, like you have over 10 characters to choose from, that's crazy with deep combat. Like Jane Foster is an Echo, but it's like they did enough to distinguish her from Thor. So it's like her and Thor they have a lot in, you know, they're like 90% of the same, but you know, the things that are different, those are, you know, good differences between them. We got, bro, I lost my man when they announced the Daredevil show is coming back, 18 episodes. Yeah, like they're definitely doing some different things with his show, and you know, deservedly so. Because Rush, you know, 9 episode Daredevil show is like, yeah, no, I don't think anybody wanted that, and I'm glad they had the presence of mind to recognize that. Check that out in a minute, Pete, if you are in the chat. It's the middle of a raid. Hopefully I can get through this without crashing out. Yeah, guys, as always, if you got questions about the raid, you know what I'm saying, feel free to drop them in chat. I'll answer whatever I can. Get out of here. I'm definitely looking forward to the cloning lab OLT. We desperately need something new to play. And it's like, while I appreciate their attempt at, you know, just holding people over with the Jane Foster release, it's like, yeah, that wasn't it. She didn't hold my attention, you know, very long. Did I put him on the floor? Yep. Yeah, just really buggy. Yeah. I just like when people try to degrade this game, not to excuse its obvious issues, but the graphics and combat are pretty good. Yeah, it's like so much of the, you know, this game is really, really good, but you know, it gets lost in the, you know, constant, you know, ragging on the game and just, you know, hating on it. And it's like, I get it, you know, that's what's popular. Like, hating on Marvel and the MCU is becoming more and more popular every day. So it's like, yeah, that's what people are going to do. That's what people are going to gravitate towards. And it's like, yeah, you know, get your clicks, I guess. But, you know, it's like this game is really, really good. And can be a lot better. Like, I would never argue that it can be better. But it's, for what it is and what we got, it's like this is quite the accomplishment. Yeah, just jump on my head, I guess. Yeah, like, you know, and they're still improving on stuff, and they're talking about revisiting heroes like the Hulk and making him better, Captain America and people like that. So it's like they still have plans for the game. We just, you know, like I said, got to give them time to get there. And if they really want to get there, you cannot do another year like you did this year, where you didn't have any real meaningful content until the back half of the year. It's like, that's not going to fly again. Like, you pretty much burned out all the goodwill you have with this year. So it's like, hopefully we can end this year strong and go forward into a brighter, you know, next year. But you cannot start next year off with a lack of news and communication and no real vision for the game, you know, outside of redoing or reoffering things that are already found in the game. Like, and that's not, you know, me being negative. That's just, you know, being realistic. It's like, you know, it's an Avengers game. It's a Marvel IP, and yes, people want to see it succeed. But it's like your player base numbers are going to significantly start dropping off if you have another year like this. I don't care what the leaks are. I don't care what's planned. You can't do this. You can't do another year like this. Like, Doctor Strange will arrive to, you know, little to no reception because nobody will be here. Like, you just can't do that again. Alright, let's go, let's go. I just hope they don't tone it down in his show. Yeah. I got my first character to level 50 today, Iron Man. I'm super happy with my build so far. Rockets are so OP. Yeah, Iron Man is the truth, especially in the raid. He's one of the most viable heroes in the raid. So for that to be your first character you're building up, you are on your way to greatness. They recently fixed Hulkbuster so that he's actually more than just, you know, a health reset. Xbox to get Doctor Strange. Yeah, no more heroes will be console exclusive. So no hero will be locked to one platform going forward. Spider-Man was the one and only with that. And you know, like I said, that was a big misstep for the game, but they obviously recognize that wasn't the best decision and don't plan to repeat that. You know, at least, you know, according to what they've said, you know, recently. But like I said, so as far as we know, no, they don't have any plans of doing that again. Thankfully, because that was dumb. Let me try to catch up on chat. What's up, Mr. Clean Kids? At this point, I think most people are tired of the excuses and recycling events. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like you're burning out the goodwill that people have for the game, and it's like I understand how they feel about leaks and things like that, but at the same time, it's like we went most of July without any real, you know, communication from the team about what's coming, when something's coming, things like that, and it's like, again, if we don't have Miller, you don't have anything really to look forward to until they plan to announce it, which is every blue moon. And it's like by the time you do announce something, you'll essentially be announcing it to nobody because, you know, nobody's going to be around to care. So it's like, imagine, you know, we didn't, you know Jane Foster was coming. We didn't get a roadmap for the year. And their first news was, hey, you get Nick Fury and we're going to be reworking old content. By the time you get to that Jane Foster announcement, you lost over 70% of your player base because there's nothing to keep people around. If you don't know Winter Soldier is on the table, if you don't know Captain Marvel is on the table, what are you still doing here? You get what I'm saying? Like, most people just aren't going to stick around because it's like your lineup isn't the best, and it gets more and more disappointing with each new hero. You know, like you got, you know, Kate Bishop, which most people aren't familiar with her, and no one was looking forward to her outside of, you know, hardcore comic fans, things like that. And then you got Hawkeye, who is on paper another Archer, so you got the clone narrative and, you know, Echo narrative. And then from there you got Black Panther, which was the most exciting character they added to the game at that point. And you follow him up with a hero that was locked to one platform. So, and then you followed that up with a even bigger Echo character, not bigger as in better, but, you know, more of an Echo. So it's like this hero has even less distinguishing, you know, combat and mechanics than, you know, the previous, you know, so-called Echo character. So it's like you don't have a lot going in your favor as it is, and to just, you know, go radio silent on players and have no real insight into what's coming up is like you're not doing yourself a favor with that. You know, we went into this year with a lot of expectations, a lot of excitement for what's coming, and then that was met with silence, a tease about a roadmap that never came. You get what I'm saying? It's like you You can't do that next year. Is Winter Soldier the only hero coming out this year? That remains to be seen. Right now, the expectation is no, but you know, we will have to. Spider-Man zoned out. Let's see. Has there been any more news about the Embracer Group? Not really. You got some comments from one of the former CEOs of Embracer Group, I believe. Not Embracer Group. Eidos Montreal, and he had some negative comments about Square Enix and the handling of Eidos Montreal while they were under there, and why he's not overly optimistic about the Embracer Group buyout. But no official news from Embracer Group. With the door, man. Part of the reason for all the silence is the Embracer deal. I feel like the game can't really progress until Square Enix is fully out of the picture. That could be true. There we go. I think Embracer could make it so Spidey could go on Xbox or PC. That is wishful thinking, my friend. But like I said, I would hope for it. I would love to see Spider-Man, come to the other platforms, so that everybody can enjoy him, especially, because there are, Spider-Man fans outside of the PlayStation. All right, get the door open. Get the door open. I don't like how Iron Man's shoulders go into his body while flying. It's creepy. There we go. What's the last door? Nope. I think isn't that an issue with Sony though? Like I said, I don't know how involved Sony still is at this point. That it's speculation about the nature of these licensing agreements and all of that, but we're really on the outside looking in. We don't really know much of anything about that, and it's like realistically you may not even get an official announcement about when the deal officially goes through and what that means for Avengers. Like they might not do anything. They might just continue working as like business as usual, basically. Okay, where's the Claw Company? I'll catch up with Harry in a minute. There we go. Yeah, it's like I said, if you caught my other video from over the weekend, it was talking about different things they can do to add more fun to the game, and it's like the Hulk, he could be a lot better. Like if they added a super jump for him, that would be amazing. We got our first bot for the day. Get out of here. Alright, we struggling. Oh wow. What do I think of the MCU announcements? I think they made some great announcements. I think they got some interesting things lined up. I think the MCU is like I understand people were kind of disillusioned with a lot of the movies that rolled out this phase, but I think they're going in some interesting directions with the content they have planned. Square can't greenlight future content for a game they won't have, and Embracer can't greenlight content for a game they fully haven't. They don't fully have yet. I get what you're saying. Yeah, like I said, they seem to be greenlighting something, because you were not getting new developers being hired on this project, you know, prior to that deal going through, or prior to the announcement of that deal. Like there, you know, when somebody moved on to a different project, you just threw that work on top of somebody else's workload. You didn't, you know, hire in somebody else, and now, you know, you have promotions being made, but you also have replacement hires being made and expansion hires. Get out of here, buddy. The first anniversary for this game was trash. Yeah, like I said, the game just didn't have vision at that time. You know, vision is very important with a game like this, especially a long-term live service game. It's like you have to have a vision in mind. You can't wing it with something like this. And you can clearly see that they were, which is why so much of the game was bad, you know, in the first year. Like, so much of this game just made no sense thematically for what they were claiming they wanted it to be. And if you go back, you can see like they couldn't really articulate what the game was supposed to be, like what kind of game this was, or what they wanted the game to be. Like, they had no real articulation about that, because they didn't understand what the game was, what it was supposed to be. The games they're trying to make it be, they don't really know how those games work. So it's like this there's a reason it was what it was when it first came out. Like, it was a reason that things got off to such a rough start. And now, you know, you have better leadership, better visions going for the game, but it's like, again, it's a lot that still can be better. Yeah, like I said, Marvel's Avengers isn't going away anytime soon. I don't see it, you know, shutting down or the plug being pulled or anything like that, because you still have a lot there. You still have a lot of potential there. But if you do another year like this, you will not get a 2024 or anything else like that. And you damn sure won't get a sequel. It's like you have to, you know, execute. Almost made it. Where's the white? Cool. Alright. I love to see Moon Knight, the basically white Batman. Well, Batman is white, unless you're talking about the costume. But yeah, it's like I don't think they have any real plans for Moon Knight and people like that just yet. But there is room for them. You know, there is, like, the prequel novel kind of sets up, you know, establishes that, you know, Moon Knight exists in this game's universe, and that Khonshu is a thing in this universe. You know, Doctor Strange is a thing in this universe. So it's like there's avenues they can explore that would, you know, open or, you know, create a path to include heroes like that. So it's like, you know, more street level heroes being included. You know, I think that would be amazing, and I feel like something like Patrol Mode would lend itself to that. So getting more street level heroes like Luke Cage and Iron Fist and things like that is like, there's room for it. You just got to get it done. Yeah, I don't even know what the signal was on that one, but yeah, it works out. To have Avengers 2 would be ultimately wasting more money on a game. I mean, Avengers 2, you can do a lot with that. You can take the game in a better direction. You can, you know, come in with a fresh engine, fresh vision. You already have a lot of the groundwork necessary. You know, you got character models already. You got design already. You have a lot to build on. You have a solid foundation. You have to know how to you know, operate the engine. You have to, you know, build from an engine that you know that, you know, offers all of the capabilities that a game like this would need. So you would be able to expand the team on a bigger engine. So it's like you can go from 4 people to 6 players or 8 players and things like that. You can, you know, do a better hub. So it's like, you know, you have Avengers running all around the hub, you know, whether that's the Avengers Tower, the helicarrier, whatever you want to do. It's so much you can do with better vision, better planning and things like that. But before you get there, you have to, you know, either Waylon with the sub, appreciate that. You know, you have to, you know, you gotta make this game viable before you get to crossing that bridge. Like, you do not just, you know, you can't just pass go. You get what I'm saying? You gotta make this work. You gotta figure some things out with this first. Because right now, if they were to announce Avengers 2, that would be met with widespread criticism and hate and negativity. Like, that's not going to be celebrated news at all. You can't announce anything for this game without getting widespread criticism and, like, snarky, disingenuous comments like, oh, people still play this game and stuff like that, or oh, this is a dead game. You're still dealing with stuff like that. So it's like you would have to move past that for this game before introducing Avengers 2. And we're not even close to being able to do that. Okay, we are not buffed. Where's Iron Man with the buff? Talk to him. Iron Man, you gotta come out of that too. Okay, the buff is gone. Alright. So for future reference, guys, if you are Iron Man and you went outside to get the buff, you do not want to go into the Hulkbuster while holding the buff, because that takes it away from everybody else. No, you good. Just I'm letting you know in chat, so future reference. What's up, Jinx? How you feeling? Appreciate you coming through. Insomniac should try to make an Avengers game. That's another narrative that, you know, I don't think people really understand what they're asking for with that. So everything that game would be something this game would, or everything that you like about this game, you won't really get that in that game. Because it wouldn't be designed around that. It wouldn't be designed with that in mind. Alright, the Hulkbuster got another buff. It's supposed to be a small, yeah, he can, I think it's statuses or something like that. I think it's something with the status effects. What's good, Dread? How you feeling? That should put more Nick Fury side quests. Yeah, like I said, they can do a lot, and I'm all about it. And I'm willing to give them time, but like I said, we can't do another year like this. We just can't do that. Do I think they'll announce Winter Soldier? If that's ultimately the hero that they are choosing to go with next, then yes, I do believe he'll be announced, you know, this upcoming Thursday at the least, or Friday. They kind of get iffy with when they drop news, so it's like, we'll see. Haven't even paid attention to his gear drops. Everything is in the locker. I'm vibing, just tuning into the stream. Appreciate that, bro. Like I said, I hope everybody's having a great week so far. Which project or movie are you looking forward to the most in the next MCU phase? So in phase 5, what movie are you looking forward to the most? With phase 5 officially kicking off next year. Fantastic Four could be great. Yeah, I think that's phase 6, I believe. Yeah, I think Fantastic Four will be kicking off phase 6. Appreciate that, Blackheart. Definitely appreciate YouTube pushing out the stream, helping other people discover the channel. You know, we talk Avengers here. You know, everything you would want to know about Avengers. If you're interested in the game and keeping up with news for the game, then this is the channel for you. And if you want to play and need help getting through content and stuff like that, that's another thing that I do. Like right now, I'm helping. Well, we're playing the raid, with subscribers. And of course, Is She-Hulk phase 5? She-Hulk is phase 4. She's coming in the middle of this month. Her show, not the character in the game. Spider-Man, you can yank the echoes inside. Where did he go? There we go. Damn, I'm getting it all wrong. What's in phase 5 then? Phase 5 kicks off with Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, I believe. And then you got the Marvels. You have a lot. I'm blanking right now because I'm playing the raid. Skip. Winter Soldier and She-Hulk is the last characters. And next year, it's Ant-Man, War Machine, and Captain Marvel. That's all wishful thinking. We have no idea who's next year. I was hoping Strange and She-Hulk would drop this month. Yeah, Doctor Strange is not anytime soon. He would be sometime next year if he is in the pipeline currently. They should at least give us a new villain while we wait for new heroes. Well, like I said, that's content. And you have a new villain coming. Well, not a new villain, but you fighting the old villain in a new way, is how I would phrase that. So you will be fighting Monica and MODOK again, in the near future. Spider-Man, I guess you're going to the back. So you think it's going to be a big blog update this Thursday? It should be if they, can stick to the schedule they kind of set forth. Then yeah, that's been the plan for a while, to have the next update blog come early this month, if not late last month, which clearly we're beyond that. Did he shoot already? You look like you're aiming at me.
Avengers!
Jennifer Lackey with the sub. Thank you for becoming an Avenger. Like, really appreciate that. It even freezes after the loading screen for a while. Right in the middle of a quick play. What's up, Preach? How you feeling, man? Hope you feeling a bit better. Wow. This game. This game. Yeah, if the Hulk had a charge jump, man, just him, Spider-Man, you know, and like She-Hulk, like, you know, just characters where it makes sense, like, you know, just do what makes sense. That's all I ask for this game. Just do what makes sense. I can't believe they played me out of my... Okay. Harold the Thunder, what's up, bro? How you feeling? How's the week treating you? If anybody's just popping in, if you can, drop a like on the video. That helps YouTube, you know, push it out a bit more. And it definitely helps out the channel. And it makes you 10% more of a better person. Yeah, I got you, Preach. We can run another one right after this. We almost done. Who out there doing all that damage? Probably it gotta be Iron Man. Definitely ain't me. It definitely isn't me. What? Are you serious, bro? Captain Marvel, Doctor Strange, Quake, War Machine will be the next ones. Yeah, that's quite a wishful list right there, brother. Quite a wishful list. Like I said, I think they have some interesting people in the pipeline. What's happening? This game is so weird. What's your prediction for the Shipment skin on Thursday? I have no idea, bro. Like, I honestly don't even really pay attention to the Shipment skins anymore. Like, they set it up where people would be really excited about what's possibly coming with dropping MCU skins in there. And then it's like we just kind of trailed off into mediocrity. So, you know, Shipment skins, you know, really don't matter. got him. Yeah, you see this clunky jumping mechanics for him? Like, yeah, we can do better. Alright, a successful raid. No, you good, Mike. You already know, we do not trip about that over here. You know, a fix to the controversy about Spider-Man, how about they add Miles Morales? They're not doing that. They're not doing that. If that would have been the original plan, then yeah. So it's like, you know, but again, that's way too much work for them unless you make them like exact echoes of each other. And the time crunch they were in with this game on release is like absolutely not. They were not doing that. Alright, appreciate you guys. Yeah, if anybody else wants to run a raid, Preach, you can hop in. I know some other people wanted to run. I do gotta get a lead done. Hop in, Cap. Dre, you can hop in, and that'll be the team. What was the news? No news just yet. We're expecting the news to come later this week on Thursday. Preaching. So yeah, Captain, just jump in, and Dre, you can hop in. I wish I could do a raid, but I'm literally on one right now with some friends. Oh, no problem, Demirs. Like I said, I'll be streaming again this week. We'll find some time to play. How do you join up? What's your PSN, Cap? I just send you an invite. Join kids. Spider-Man being Spider-Man, sticking to stealings. Of course, it's only right. Captain Caveman. JRK. I'll try to get you in on the next run. Let me get Captain in, and then I'll have you in the next strike team. Hopefully you can hear me. So if you can back out, I can get bro in. If not, we will have to take other routes. You might not have a mic. Dread and Preach. Vote yes. All right, and Cap, I got you.
Avengers!
Dylan Crape with the subscribe. Appreciate that. And tell you I just sent the invite. And JR Kills, I'll get you in on the next strike team, bro. I promise.
Avengers!
Assemble.
Zipix 18 with the sub. Appreciate that. Captain, I sent you the invite, so you can hop in and we'll get rolling. Zipix, no problem, bro. Like I said, I'll get you in on the next one. You know, no apologies necessary. Oh yeah, they definitely grinding with Jane. Like I said, I'm not interested in that. I'll let them have that. That's not for me, but you know, to each their own. Tell you loading up, bro. No problem, Zipex. Appreciate that. Like I said, I'll be streaming more this week too, so we'll definitely have a chance to get a run in. Whatever you need to do, you know, whether it's a raid or OLT, you know, I can help you through it. Might even do a mega hive or something. Okay, I got you. Once She-Hulk comes, I'm getting her to 375 within the week. Madman. Absolute madness. Matter of fact, it's, I didn't know. Well, yeah, we can do it. Let's try to keep this brief. What traversal? Do you think that the Avenger game can improve the Hulk in a week? In a week? No. Over a period of time, yes. That's a Wakandan ship. So when you go to Wakandan missions, you use the Wakandan jets, and anything else you use the Quinjet. Surprise us with a 2-hero release? Not possible. That wouldn't be good for their end, because now you set the expectation of that's double the work with skins and things like that, and then also you set the precedent that you're going to be doing that more in the future, and I don't think that's something they could feasibly live up to consistently. Let me know when you will run a regular raid. My Iron Man needs to get to 153. I got you, DJ. Like I said, if you guys are just coming into the stream, make sure to smash the like button to help YouTube promote the channel, and it definitely helps the channel out overall. Hulk is insane. It's just his traversal that needs work. True. How would you feel about Cloak and Dagger being in this game? I feel like that would be another misstep. You got other people, who would be deserving of, being in the game ahead of them. But it's like somewhere down the line, if the game is running long enough, then it's like I feel like there's room for pretty much everybody. But it's like they need to better prioritize people in the game. Yeah, it's like, they hear, that you guys want so many, fantastical heroes added to the game. It's just all a matter of what they're able to do, who they're able to get access to, and, license them for, and stuff like that. And Marvel Games clearly has, their own input as far as what, they can do and what they want them to do. What's up, Nate Stevens? What's up, Braden, I'm sorry. Yeah, Braden, I can get you in on a mission. We'll probably do an OLT or something after this and wrap up stream from there, depending on how I'm feeling. It's kind of hot in this room. Yes, sir. CD just needs the entire team on the game instead of being split up. Yeah, they're not doing that. They got other obligations at this point. They got Perfect Dark and Tomb Raider in the mix, so they're doing what they can as far as hiring, new people, but as far as pulling people off of those other projects for Avengers, like, that's just not going to happen, like, at all. change Hunter. Alright. Your favorite character in the game is Thor. Thor is hands down the best character in the game right now. I think that's going to change when Doctor Strange and Captain Marvel get here, but right now he's the best. And it's like I haven't been playing this game at all. I forgot the rotation. I mean, you don't have to add me as a friend if you don't want to. You can join up, just search Casual Avenger and join the strike team. But yeah, sending the friend request is an easy way to get you recognized, I guess. So I know who to expect, I guess. Yeah, no problem, Braden. Like I said, I'll get you in. Do you think it will be announced on Thursday or Friday? Either or, depending on what they have going on. If they were able to get the blog done, then it should be out, this Thursday, if that's what they want to do. You say you think they'll announce it on the 12th? That would be well into next week. Do you think that they listening to their community? Yeah, I do. And do you ever talk with a developer or people? Yeah, I talked to a couple other developers. I speak with Brian Wagner. I spoke with some of the developers who are no longer on the project. You know what I'm saying? I still keep in touch with them a bit. But yeah, the developers, they're cool. They you know, cool people. They, like I said, they're not perfect. They're not perfect people, and it's like nobody's perfect. So it's like, you know, but they're willing to listen to a certain degree. So it's like, it's about finding the balance between what they want to do, what we want them to do, and what's feasible. But yeah, you can, you know, look at different changes made in the game and clearly see that they listen to feedback. Oh yeah. Alright. Alright, I'll check that out. When do you think Jane MCU skin will be released? When they make it. I don't think it's made yet. Like, I don't think it's, you know, developed or finished, you know, just yet. I think they prioritized getting the skin out for Thor in time for the movie, and didn't really have much time to get anything done for Jane, or they might not have had approval for Jane's. You know, it's a lot that goes into making a Marvel game. A lot of approval, a lot of, you know, cooks in the kitchen. Any Moon Knight stuff coming into the game? Not in the immediate future. They better have a helmet. Yeah, I mean, if it's going to be an MCU skin, they're going to do it, you know what I'm saying, MCU accurate to the best of their abilities. But, you know, I just don't think they had that in the timetable, you know, for the movie release. Like, you're still waiting to get the Thor skin. So it's like, I just don't think that suit is ready just yet. Not that, and they could be development. They could be currently, you know, working on it. All right, so Preach, you take everybody to the right. I'll go to the left. OG Splinter, I made a video on my channel specifically talking about managing expectations regarding new heroes. Yeah, it's like, like I said, I understand people, you know, you want them to aim for the stars with this game. But yeah, I got you. But yeah, it's like, you know, just keep your expectations reasonable. So if you're expecting and hoping for like 2 and 3 heroes at once, it's like, yeah, you kind of setting yourself up for disappointment at that point. I understand. Seems like maybe some people working on this could have a great idea on the project, but to add anything in the game, let me see. For them, seems like a really big decision. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Are you serious, bro? And that's what happens every time when you try to read comments at the same time. I gotta focus up. Agent Venom win? Never. I can tell you what 100% certainty that's not happening. I've heard about Doctor Strange coming to Marvel's Avengers, but still. I appreciate that. Everybody came over? Okay. Appreciate it. Alright. Alright, chat. Let me clear this out. I'll catch up in a sec. Yeah, She-Hulk and Bucky are definitely going to be great additions to the game. You know, just like I said, doing what makes sense as far as, you know, lineups for the heroes go. Back. It's the best content in the game. A lot of people love playing the raid. It can be fun, you know what I'm saying, if it's, you know, not bugging out and if you have a good, you know, team with you. I said this. Yeah. Like once you learn what to do, what the process is, you know, it's fine. It could be better, but, you know, for what it is, it's fine. is the second anniversary? September. Hopefully they have something planned. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. If Disney and Marvel decide they want additional heroes in this game past the ones already agreed upon, Marvel will more than likely be the ones bringing that to the table, not CD. Like I said, it's not solely 100% up to Marvel, and it's not 100% up to, it's a collaboration. So it's like Marvel has to agree, CD has to be able to, do it and want to do it. Embracer, they have to want to fund that, so it's like it's not up to one individual party. I say Dread don't go up there yet. What's the first symbol? Gotcha. What's the next one? What's the symbol? What's the next symbol? Gotcha. Somebody pick up on Thor. What's up, Greek? What's the next symbol? 4. Gotcha. Gotcha. I think I should have a command for you, Greek. Make sure. Yeah, go follow King Greek and support him, bro. Especially if you are looking forward to Marvel's Midnight Suns game. Definitely follow King Greek. He's one of the 2K Next makers. He has early access to the game. He's been posting different shorts and things for the game. Okay. Can anybody move? I can't move. There we go. Yeah, we're going this way now. Of course, bro. You got me looking forward to the game more than I was. Just waiting on Kamala to pop up. Yeah, Brian was just talking about, licensing for different heroes and things like that. He was talking specifically about Wolverine. He was saying like he's not sure if they have him included in their original licensing agreement, but if they wanted to, they could, you know, renegotiate and just have that included. So like heroes that aren't initially a part of the discussion or the original agreement, they can always renegotiate and get them included if that's something, you know, they want to do, and if that's something Marvel would be open to doing. Alright. About to get to a console. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, it's like they are planning and working on the next lineup of heroes now, because it takes a couple months to get them finalized and completed. So it's like they're doing their work early now. So it's like the heroes that are coming next year are in development now, just like the heroes that are coming this year were in development last year. New story on the game soon? Yeah, we should. The new Warzone mission and OLT will bring new story to the game. The disrespect. Alright, keep this door open. We should be right here. Yep, keep that door open. Heading up to this balcony. Messed up that face. Yep. That's fine. I'm rusty, but I'm back on top of it. Come on, man. You can open up down arrow. I'm playing on PS5 with a keyboard. No, not a keyboard. You got it open? fine. I see it opening. I got it. We can go to this. We got both balconies. I'm from France, Paris more precisely. Keep doing all your videos. Appreciate that, Zipix. And that's always impressive to know, people from so far away are checking out the channel. Come on, man. Is somebody on the door? I'm trying to open 4. How many more do we got to go? Keep 4 open. I'm coming right back. Let me see. Ah, shit. I'm rusty. I'm trying to get out of it. Yep. Yeah, I just was telling people about that. That's fine. Let's keep 4 open. Let's see. I'm trying to let Alex know they need to fix that. Alright, you can open down arrow. WB and DC are out of that. They're not even in the running at this point. Gotcha. I'll stay right here. Finish this up. We got 18 seconds. So you gotta kind of stay in close proximity to Iron Man to get the buff. What did we miss? This one? Alright, just keep the door open. can keep 4 open. Come right back. DC films need new leadership. That's a perfect example of what happens when you have no vision. You can't just wing it with stuff like this. This isn't, you know, the kind of stuff you can just make up as you go. You are quickly going to be exposed. Skip. One more skip. Somebody gotta skip. You gotta spam it. Appreciate it. Alright, make sure somebody's hiding. Come on, man. They're adding new levels, new missions, you know, things like that, and they're gonna announce a new hero. So patch 2.6 will include a new Warzone mission and possibly a new Omega level threat mission. Alright, stop knocking them out. Do we have a release update for 2.6? Not yet. Nothing official. That's the news we're waiting to be included this week. Skip. But if I was to guess, I would say the last week of this month is when that's going to drop. That's typically what they've been doing this year. Skip. If you're just popping in, make sure to leave a like. That helps YouTube promote the stream a bit. We're gonna do another OLT, or we're gonna do our first OLT right after this raid, which we're almost done with. And if you got questions about the game or news about the game, feel free to drop it in chat. I'll get to it. That was gonna be a fast one. Alright, you gotta get it in the circle. We're knocking it away from the circle. That does not help us. There you go. I can get him in. Give me 1 second. And I'm down. Coming down. Let's hoping to go through with Falcon. Yeah, I'm definitely helping for Falcon. Yeah, I'm definitely helping for Falcon. appreciate that, Nathaniel. Alright. Let's go. Cool. Come on, let me move. What the hell? What's my power level? 175. What other game do I play? I play some of everything, honestly. It just depends on my mood, I guess.
Avengers!
Lucasaurus Rex with the sub. Appreciate that. claw knot into these beats. Hey, you got a fat. Spider-Man, you putting the bubble in front of him. Damn. I'm down. Switch my gear, that's what it was. I draw a little bit too. You want to make a move set for Hydra, man? That's what's up. Yeah, I actually just started back drawing something yesterday. They need loadouts in this game desperately. Nod into the beats. You got a taste. Get him out of here. Spider-Man, you in this bubble, man. Thank you. Where do you find the raids? The raids are in Wakanda, so you go to the Wakanda section of the map and then you'll see the raids once you have a character that's 150 or higher. I'll show you in 1 second. F and A. Skip. Alright, good running with you guys. Let me see. Who wants to run an OLT from chat? Let me just see if anybody's interested. If anybody wants to hop in and play an OLT real quick, we can do that. So we got Braden. Alright, send a friend request, Braden. I got you. So yeah, you go to Wakanda and then this is where the raid is. So once you hit level 150, you'll be able to see the raid appear. How do I get 150 gear and higher? So to get 150 gear or higher, you have to do the Discordant raid, or you go to Utah and you can do the Omega level threat family reunion mission, and that'll give you gear that's 150 and higher. I was like, why did I leave that? That's where we're going. Alright, I got you, Braden. Let me send you a I sent you an invite. No, I'm currently not on Xbox. Like I said, I want to get an Xbox soon so I can play with you guys. But currently, no, I don't have an Xbox. Oh, no problem, Cap. like I said, I'll be running more this week. We'll have more streams, and we'll definitely have more opportunities to link up. Appreciate you running with me. Substation's on. You might be doing a mission chain or something. Let me switch out. Switch out to Thor. There we go. Breeze through this. D-Loadout done. That's your PSN. If so, I can get you on the next one. You sure? All right. Go ahead. All right, so Preacher's gonna hop out. I'll get you in. All right. D-Loadout done. Oh, we already friends. All right, let me get you invited. So once D-Lo hops in, let's breeze through this OLT. Oh, no problem, bro. All right, everybody ready up, and we can go. But yeah, no problem, Braden. That's what these streams are for. To talk Avengers news and to play with you guys, and give you a chance to get through content you might struggle with, because you're finding it's hard, to get a strike team together, or you just don't like playing with randoms and things like that. It's like, trust me, everybody can relate to that, and if I can help make that process easier, then I'm all about it. Probably not tonight, DJ. If you're on later, I might hop on offline and run one with you. But I gotta hop off at after this one and get some dinner rolling. But if I'm feeling crazy, I might do another stream tonight. We might play some Ultimate Alliance tonight. If not tonight, tomorrow. One of the two, but I have kind of been up for playing those games again. Oh yeah, I don't have Ultimate Alliance 3. I don't have a Switch. I'm having mixed feelings on Ultimate Alliance 3. Like when I first saw it announced and saw gameplay and everything and trailers, I didn't feel like it was really I don't feel like I was a part of the demographic that game was marketed towards. But looking at it now, it's like I am interested in playing it. Yeah, the cast in that game is insane. But yeah, I always loved the first one, and I like the second one. I just I don't like the story after a certain point. I felt like they didn't fully deliver on the Civil War aspect. Ultimate Alliance 2 was, in my opinion, a major step down from the first game despite the improved graphics. I wouldn't say major, it's like they did some cool things. I didn't like the Nanobyte storyline that they added. I felt like some of the choices was limited. I felt like the roster was pretty limited. I don't know. I definitely didn't play that game as much as I played the first one. Like I played the first one a lot. Like I spent a lot of hours, running around with the first game. And it's like they have a lot they could have learned from that game and took things that worked from that and applied those mechanics here. So like the ability to control your strike team, so you can go into a strike team full of everybody, like with a full team, or you can go in with 2 or 3 people or just one person. Like that's something that I feel like should have been available day one with this game. Spider-Man, you can pick me up, bro. What's the news? New content coming and a new character being announced whenever they get an update blog put together. Oh, what the hell is going on with this game? This mission is so poorly designed, bro. Like, who thinks this is fun? Bots. Can this mission be fixed? Not necessarily. I don't think they would have any interest in doing that. They would just move on and make the next one better. On OLT, I mean the raid is better. Like the super adaptoid part of the OLT is not bad. It's just, like I said, they just had some design flaws with enemies, shielded enemies and stuff like that. Nobody wants to fight the Warbot. Like, that's one of the most boring missions in the game. And they definitely failed with adding that here. It's like, instead of having a Warbot, you could have just went with a smaller villain and just added that there. So instead of designing like I said, it's cutting corners with resources that you got. So instead of spending resources and time developing something new, you repurpose something that's already in the game. And it's like, the Warbot is not the answer for that. So, like, I would rather, have a small, Taskmaster fight right there or something instead of the Warbot stuff. Because it's honestly just designed to make the mission take longer than what it needs to. They're constantly having to grab time stuff. It's like, none of this is fun. It doesn't make the mission, feel, tense or suspenseful. It's just tedious. Like, I enjoy the mission more when we get the bug where you don't have to even get time. Running around waiting for enemies to spawn isn't fun. I got it, Hawkeye. You can get to the elevator. Fun is objective. Some people love the OLT and the raid. Some people can't stand it. I'm the latter. OLT and raid just doesn't convey we are superheroes. That's just me. Yeah, like I said, I won't, you know, get down on anybody for saying they enjoy the OLT as it is. It's like, that's fine. If you enjoy the game, then, you know, that's what it's for. And it's not for me to dictate what's fun to anybody else. Like, for me, like, objectively, this really just isn't fun. Like, this part, I don't want to do this, but, you know, it's part of the mission. I would rather just go through and, you know, get the mission done. I don't want to go through these kind of phases. Like, this isn't my idea of fun, and it's not challenging. It's just tedious. All right, 5. What's next? 3. It's like the second I look at the chat, they just hone in on me. Y'all just hearts in the chat. Yeah, bro, you are one of the craziest players in this game. But I remember the first time I soloed the OLT. Definitely, you know, it gives you a sense of accomplishment, because you know, especially when you know how crazy this mission can get. When you don't have a good build or a good team. So it's like being able to run it solo consistently is definitely a highlight. That's another reason that I, you know, feel I'm able to enjoy content like the raid, you know what I'm saying, because I got to a place where it's like I'm not dependent on my team as much. Like, if everybody gets kicked from the mission, I can, you know, solo the boss just fine. Except for the claw, you know, boss fight, because it's not designed for that. But the OLT is like, yeah, this is a breeze. What do you guys think is going to be the skin for this week? Who do you think we're getting the skin for this week? I think, well, no, I think we're getting another summer skin. I forgot about those. We got Black Widow last week, so I think Thor is up. It's like, you know, I'm glad to see they, you know, decided to have some fun with skin choices, but it's like, man, that, like I said, it just shows poor planning. It's like, you definitely should have had James MCU skin ready to go to fully cash in on that brand synergy. The Shipment skin for Black Panther. I mean, like I said, it's a recolor. It's, you know, something for Black Panther, but it's like, yeah, it's so many costumes they can add for him. It's like, I just, like I said, I don't understand the thought process over there. Like, if we had any kind of real understanding of what they're doing, like, are you pulling random, you know, costumes out of a head? Like, where are we going? Like, it's not like they're, you know, really in tune with what's popular in the comics. So it's like, yeah, you're doing cool stuff that nobody really would have thought to ask for, but it looks cool in the game. But at the same time, it's like you can go for a skin that's highly popular and that will sell extremely well because people want it and it's extremely popular. So it's like, I just don't know. Wakanda forever, no doubt. Skip. Skip. That's it. GG's. Again, appreciate you guys running with me. Another awesome stream. Like I said, I may be back later tonight, but more than likely it'll be tomorrow. Streaming some Marvel Ultimate Alliance. I gotta get some dinner going. Again, appreciate you guys coming through. Appreciate you guys, you know, interacting with the chat, leaving a like, everything you do to support the channel. You know, I can't thank you guys enough, and I'm definitely looking forward to tomorrow's stream. We will be streaming tomorrow, and I will have a new video out tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that, and I will catch you guys later.